I'm not there yet. I'm still here in Seattle getting ready. Excited to get there. While we're here, for anyone who's interested, I'd love to answer a few questions.
Ice cream. Sun. Fall. Sugar. You mean in coffee? I thought I had said this or that. I mean, I want to revise my answer. Raw. Rolling Stones. Window. I like a good French fry, but there are so many bad French fries. Baked potatoes, there's less variance. Blade Runner. The original. No. Stirred. I'm trying to think of one that's like still together. Okay, I'll pass on that one. Green. Like blue or gray. That feels like I'm pandering. I can't do that. I did have a mullet well into high school. We were all young once. I feel like what they call the mullet today does not closely resemble the mullet of the 80s. The mullets today are like shorter on the sides. Like this was more like truly a normal haircut and then this flowing hair in the back. So who had the really kick-ass mullet in the 80s? Michael Bolton had the ultimate mullet. Very full-bodied. Minor holiday. That's really tough. Flag Day, but that's not a day off. Like a holiday, definitely gotta get that day off, you know. You know, I like President's Day. It's awesome. Favorite celebrity couple? Oh, you know, is this a sort like Michael Clayton? You know, Ocean's 11. I couldn't even think of his name. They're an attractive couple. Yeah. And very accomplished. Yeah. I got a little man crush on George Clooney. Sure. Yeah. Well, coffee was overdetermined because I'm Cuban and we love coffee intensely. And then I grew up, in the Seattle area. Coffee, big part of the culture. Loved baseball, loved the Mariners, Boeing and aviation. Yeah, I learned to fly in D.C. I received corporal punishment in second grade for making paper airplanes in class. Intrigued, disturbed, I don't know. Actually, lift is really complicated. When you do 8th grade science and they explain lift, they talk about the shape of the airfoil and Bernoulli's principle and the idea that then the curved part of the wing would be down and it would be pushing you down. I got in an argument once with an engineering professor at Cornell about explanation this. For lift is like when you put your hand out the window and you turn it like this and you feel the air pushing your hand. Well, right? Because it's business up front and party in the back. So essentially what you're doing is diverting wind down, and that creates the reaction, which is the lift on the wing. And so, but that's my explanation of lift. Okay, so I went to college at Cornell, 2 years studied in England, law school in New Haven at Yale, and then clerked with Guido Calabresi in New Haven in the Second Circuit, and then I clerked for John Paul Stevens at the U.S. Supreme Court, and I taught at Fordham for a few years, and then ended up back at Cornell as a law professor. In the last few years, president of Seattle University. Georgetown brings together all the different aspects of my personality and experience in one institution. You know, I spent most of my career at research universities. Georgetown is a premier research university. I really found meaning in leading a Jesuit institution. Georgetown is the oldest Jesuit university in the United States. I think Georgetown's built for this moment in a couple of respects. Geographically, it has a unique ability to impact conversations around higher education. I think the Jesuit model of higher education is responsive both to these questions of political polarization and discourse, but also all the challenges we're facing as a democratic society. I think Georgetown, uniquely among institutions of higher learning, has something to contribute to the solutions. The three key things I'm focused on are political polarization, the state of discourse on campus, and how those two things interact. AI, what is its impact going to be? How does that affect the curriculum? How can we learn more about it? And then the opportunity presented by the exciting development of the Capitol campus, immediately proximate to the seats of government in Washington. And so These are exciting questions to be thinking about and working on, right? And I can't think of a better place to do it than Georgetown. Totally ready, 100%. Oh, well, I'm almost ready. I'll be there. I'm there.